Hiya! Okay, so this will be an interesting video, I hope. Like I've been telling you, I've been writing a course in crystals. I'm doing a Crystals 1 class, so basically just going to do some crystal basics. Just a moment. Alexa, reduce volume. Sorry, I'm listening to music while I do this. And so for this class, in the basic crystals, one of the things I'm going to be doing is introducing sacred geometry and doing some crystal grids. Now, mind you, I've been doing crystal grids for quite a long time. But when I teach a class, I like to get some outside sources and look at what other people are saying, and then that way I have books that I can refer my students to so that they can get other opinions, further information, but I can't exactly recommend books and such if I don't look at them. So I've been in this quest lately to look up stuff. So one of the things I decided to do was, why not combine my new divination path with teaching new people on their path? So I went ahead and got some oracle decks. Now I just got them, I haven't looked at them yet, and I was like, oh well, I'll do an unboxing. But this is going to be a really long video because it's going to be more than just unboxing of one oracle deck. I'm going to unbox 3 oracle decks. So this is the first one, Sacred Geometry Oracle deck. And okay, so let's see. Oh, one of the other things I did was I got a new webcam. I haven't played with it yet. It's like a GoPro sort of thing. Yeah, I haven't even looked at it yet. I haven't had time. Okay, so here's the book, and oh, cool. Here's a flower of life. So it's black and white. It's well bound. Looking forward to the pictures. I mean, to the cards. If that's one of the pictures, I hadn't seen that one. Yeah, so it's got the actual, the interpretation, and then it has a reversed interpretation. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, let's look at the cards. Okay, so we've got the Seed of Life. Ooh, pretty backs. I like the backs. The card itself is a little thin. That's okay. June Companions. Ooh, look at that. Ah. Oh, Luna and the Volcano. That's pretty. Another Flower of Life. That one's the 36. Oh, I know what I'm looking at. Okay. The Lesson. Well, that should be fun. Ooh, Dancing Prayer. Oh, look at the spirals. Oh, and it's got the Fruit of Life. I like this one. Crossing Over. So there's a lot of Metatron's Cube. I just bought a decal for my car of Metatron's Cube. So yeah. So basically, it looks like the ones that have just the sacred geometry are on the yellow, whereas the oracles themselves are actually have the pictures. So, hey, a hexagon. Transmutation. They are pretty. Ooh. Steam Cafe. And look at that. There's a couple in the people in the in a hot spring. There we go. Ooh. I always wonder how to draw a Merkaba. I have a couple of crystals that are Merkabas, but oh, I like that. That's a good way of doing it. Oh, the connection of the physical self to the heart chakra, like that. Oh, sorry, offering. That's what I said. Yeah. So these are pretty cool. Invoke the infinite. Oh, so you got the infinity symbol. Okay. Okay, so this is one that I don't normally work with, and I'm just starting to, because, well, it's a new concept for me, the Taurus. Ooh, looks like my groceries will be delivered shortly. Hold on, I gotta tell them I don't need anything else. Okay. So this will be fun. I'm looking forward to this. Earth grid, those are important. You know, you've got to send out some nice healing vibes to the earth every once in a while. Yeah. Invitation, wise friend. Ooh, the Kabbalah. I like her interpretation. Yeah, that's good. The tree vessel, man, I use that imagery all the time. Like multiple times a day I use tree imagery. Okay, so there's more, but I'm not gonna do all of them. So, okay, so that's the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck by Francene Hart. Where's my word for? Oh, there we go. I love my phone, or my watch. Okay, so the next one is by Alana Fairchild. It's Crystal Mandala Oracle. Again, working with more of the sacred geometry, but getting more involved with the crystals. So here's the book. Angel Isda and okay. Oh, okay, so it's working with, see, now I didn't get that part. It's working with the angels and crystals and sacred geometry, so this is pretty cool. But this one's for nourishment. So it's very if you are to say yes to food that heals you, it also means reading material that feels good to read, consuming imagery that feels good to consume, and eating food that has a positive effect on your body and emotions. Okay, so it's rather philosophical. Well, you know, all of this stuff is philosophical, though. Okay, so let's look at the cards. It just comes in a regular box. You know, that's a little unfortunate because mine actually has water damage. That's unfortunate. I'll have to... You know what, though? It's interesting because I do sort of remember somebody else mentioning this on Amazon, that there was water damage in one of theirs. So, but there's no water damage on my box. So this did not happen in transport, and it was in a plastic wrap. All of these were in plastic wraps. So this damage that's on my cards happened before they were packed. So not impressed with that. So here's the back of the cards. And here's Archangel Metatron with clear quartz. So they're pretty. They're nice. They're decent thickness. I don't know. I'm not really sure that I'm connecting with these. They're kind of pretty, but I don't know. I think the borders might be distracting for me. I'm sure there's a reason why she has pink borders. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so the pink borders are the Crystal Angels, 444. Oh, that worked. Let me just drop all of my lovely cards. Ooh, the Authentic Voice is a pretty card. It's quite pretty. Okay, but anyway, the blue borders are the Crystal Masters, 333. And the red borders, or burgundy borders, are the Crystal Goddesses, 888. So, let's see these. Oh, okay, that one works. So there's going to take some definitely involving reading on this one. This one is, it was very well recommended on the Amazon. So, and I was only going off of Amazon for these. So, I will do further investigation. But they, you know, I do see the sacred geometry in them, and the fact that there's crystals involved, you know, extra happy. But yeah, I'm going to have to contact Amazon about the fact that I have damaged cards. I'm not happy about that, and they don't really fit in the box very well. But it's from Blue Angel Publishing. Okay, and completed your order, and I'm on my way to deliver your groceries. Yeah, it's shipped. Shipped.com. Okay, so the next one is Activations Oracle, Sacred Geometry, and it just says lawn, Beyond Worlds. Okay, 44 cards, 160-page guidebook. There must have been a reason why I wanted these. Lawn. Oh, there's lawn. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Okay, so there's the book. So this one's in a better case, you know, secured box. I definitely prefer the way this one was shipped. And that being said, this one's damaged too. So, yeah, not good. But anyway, so it starts off with the chakras, and so my root chakra card and my sacral chakra card. Oh wow, this is kind of damaged in more one way. That's not good. Oh, I'm sad. And they're nice thickness card too. And here's the back. That's kind of pretty. I like that with the Flower of Life. You know, and it's got the, but they put the Flower of Life for all of the chakras? Okay, sure. It's a different approach. Not a bad approach by any means. I mean, you gotta, the Flower of Life can be used for everything. It's like this one says, the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. So, and then we have alchemy. And it looks like That may actually be the Merkaba in the back. It's very faint. So I like that there's the stuff at the bottom. As a beginner, I'm liking it. I'm thinking that as I progress, that might become a little distracting. Well, we'll see. But they are pretty. And they look like they are done digitally. The cards do stick initially, but you know, that's but that's, you know, that's not unusual for initially for the cards to be stuck together. Once I go through all of them, they are pretty, and they're brilliant colors, which I love brilliant colors. You know, the deep, rich colors are what attract me. I'm not very fond of pastels or, you know, watercolors and such. The Divine Masculine. So, well, my class that I'm teaching is this next Saturday, so it's going to be a week from today, at Integrative Healing Institute here in San Antonio. $120. And yeah, I mean, these will be out on the table if people want to look at them, but you know, oh yeah, here's the Merkaba. I love the Merkaba. Work with Merkaba energy all the time. Gotta go get my little travel, yeah. Anyway, sacred geometry is so fascinating. It's one of those things I'm still learning. I've been learning for 15 years now. So I always find something new, and you know, people are always channeling the different masters and coming up with new things that I hadn't thought of before, or I'm not sure really that it's new information rather than it hit me a different way for what I needed to hear at that time. And I think that's mainly what my, ooh, I like this one, transition, that one's pretty. Okay, so you managed to see the whole deck on that one. But yeah, it's, oh, there's water damage on this one too. Yep. You can't really see it very well, but yeah, there's water damage on this one too. Wow. And they were in plastic and wrap, so I don't know how. And the boxes are not water damaged. There's no water damage on my box. This is happening at the manufacturer. That's disturbing. I'm gonna have to take pictures and send that to Amazon. So I don't know what to do there. That's just disturbing. You know, one thing you don't want is water damage on, or any kind of damage on your cards or your box. Because my box is damaged on the outside here, but it does not correspond with the damage in the box. But what it does do is show you that it like got rustled around a lot. So I will be taking pictures and sending those to Amazon. So anyway, so those are my unboxings, and yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be something new to work with, because yeah. So notice I got my screen up. The screen has experienced a lot of damage lately, because I use it every time I teach, which is 5 days a week. So it comes out and goes back in. So whenever you see the couch, that means I've probably had it go back in. Well, obviously it goes back in, but it just sits in the corner over here. Well, it has fallen many times because the hinges are not, they don't stay in very well. I'm constantly having to retighten the screws, like that one's going to have to be retightened again. And the other day it actually fell. And so I've got, like, this panel is damaged, it's bent backwards, and it's got holes in it now. Even though it had sheets on it when it fell, it still has holes. So sad. Okay, so long ramblings and such. So that's what's going on with me lately. Still working on that. I'm developing another course in for massage therapy. I'm going to actually write a course on rehabilitation massage. So that one's going to take me at least a year to write, though, because it's going to be, I haven't decided if it's going to be 150 hours or 100, or if it's going to be a 200-hour course, because it may very well be a 200-hour course. So this is not a small undertaking, and I've chosen a student to be my experiment, and she's going to work with me along the way so that I can write the course and express, because I'm a verbal thinker, in case you haven't figured out with all the talking. So yeah, that's today's ramblings. I expect all of my books to come from Mandala Win. Well, actually, she's already sent them all to me, and I've already sent them to the printer, and I should be getting all the books from lulu.com on the 16th, and I still have to send my I Ching deck to get printed, so that should be done. I should be doing that very shortly. So I have a very long path that I have been setting up. So I'll be taking all these divination courses. I still have to finish Ethany's course. I've decided to go ahead and get a tarot reading from Ethany. I just haven't decided which one I'm going to do, and I haven't got my questions put together yet, because she has one that's a full tarot reading that she'll do, and there's 4 questions. So I have to get all my questions together, because it can be 4 different topics. So it's kind of going to be a big one. So I decided to go ahead and do that, and yeah, I may actually get the do some business coaching with her too, because I'm feeling like I'm doing a lot. I think it all is going towards the right direction. I'm just having problems prioritizing which one to do first. Honestly, the classes are that I'm writing are just going to have to be written along the way. There's no way to, you know. So that's just going to make my life more difficult. But which divinatory path coursework do I start first? So Ethany Dawn's Tarot Readers Academy is definitely going to have to be finished first. And the person I'm going to be working with on this, she's already on hers and having a blast working on it. So I'm so excited for her that she's doing this. She's a great friend, so I'm excited for her. So that's definitely first. I got the astrology course and the holistic tarot stuff put together to do from Benabel, and then the I Ching. Now, I Ching, I think I'm going to leave towards the end. Although with Benabel, she incorporates I Ching throughout everything, but see, and numerology and all that. I think it all blends well together, so I'm really looking forward to it. Wow, this is a really long video this time. Well, I did warn you. I warned you in advance. It was going to be a long rambling. So one of the other things I'm going to start also doing is on Monday we're going to IKEA, so I'm going to finally get the bookshelves so that I can unpack the back room and see the books. Some of these books I haven't seen since I moved from Lincoln, Nebraska in 2002. I have stuff in boxes I haven't seen since 2002. We're talking 15 years that I have not gone through some of these boxes. And then I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to answer this. Obviously, they didn't actually want to talk to me. Oh, my order should be here very shortly. Okay, so where was I? Oh, so we're gonna get these boxes. Some of the stuff I haven't seen since was packed in 2006, so I haven't seen it since then. And then another group of stuff I haven't seen since 2012. So I'm really looking forward to actually unpacking my life and seeing it. I have so many things I'm going to be getting rid of. I have decided I'm going to sell my washer and dryer. I've owned them. Oh, there's my groceries. Okay, so I'm back. Groceries are mostly put away. All the refrigerator stuff. Okay, so since I haven't seen a lot of this stuff for so long, a lot of it's just going to get donated, thrown away, because I'm sure some of it has actually rotted. I would assume it's been 15 years for some of it. A lot of, and then once, what did you find, dude? Okay, I got some chips, pretzels. Anyway, so the plan is to move my office back there, and because right now my office is in my living room, and one of the things that my friend gave me was when she gave me my new living room set, amazing person that she is, she gave me a TV stand, and I have a TV that I have not used for 10 years, which I may end up just giving to my son and buying a new one. I haven't decided yet, but I have a Fire Stick, so I can just plug that in and I'll be able to watch TV now. But so I want to actually make my living room a living room, not an office living room, and have an actual office. Move all of this into my office, so whenever I bring people over here to teach them, I'm not dealing with all of the living room crap or all the office crap or whatever, because I do teach classes here, private lessons for Reiki. I teach in my home, although I do prefer to teach them elsewhere. At their home is where I prefer to do it. But anyway, I'm slowly getting everything put together, and once I have everything set up, I feel like I'll have removed a lot of the clutter from my world and actually belong somewhere again. I feel like I've been living out of boxes for the last 15 years. I haven't felt permanent anywhere, and so I'm really looking forward to it. And adding all this divinatory path lessons and knowledge, and adding to my career with this, and then building my teaching, my courses, and everything that I'm working on. It's a lot. It really is a lot. Plus, on top of that, because I have injured myself so egregiously. Oh my gosh, I have injured myself. I tore my meniscus. I ruptured my tendon. I have tendinopathy in my infraspinatus tendinopathy, and a bunch of other junk going on. The only real therapy I'm going to be able to use is, because of my Ehlers-Danlos, is the swimming pool. So on top of all of this, where I only have an hour in the morning and 2 hours in the evening of doing things, I also have to figure out how to get to the swimming pool now, which, along with all of the other things I'm working on. So I'm going to have to get to the swimming pool so I can do therapy on my arm. The knee is taking care of itself. I mean, there's water on the knee, there's a bunch of other stuff, but honestly, the knee is taking care of itself. I'm doing the energy work on it, and I've been limping for the last 2 months, and yesterday was my first day pain-free. So I'm working at it. But the shoulder, that's a different situation. I've got to actually do some therapy work with that, and do some rehab with it, which is also why I'm taking on this student for the rehab therapy. Long story. Okay, so there's my catch-up. Everything's going on now, and where I am on my path, and I know that I'm way far behind in everything, but with these injuries, and I had an illness, and this big bruise is from being in the ER from a migraine that took 3 days out of my life. So it's, and I've had multiple illnesses this year, so it's been a challenging year so far. But you know what? How would life be any fun if I didn't have challenges, right? So we're moving on. I'm continuing on my path. It's taking a while, but I'm getting there. So appreciate those of you who have been coming along with me and commenting and asking questions, and finding me on Facebook. And chit-chatting, and yes, my avatar on Facebook is my Final Fantasy character, because truth is, this is a pen name, but when I start launching things a little differently, you know, there'll be more. In any case, I will see you later. Have a fantastically blessed day. Bye-bye.